Go! Now hold on a sec. Having a name would definitely make us sound much cooler. This time it'll be Gokuja. Vekujo. How about
Muscle Man.
Alright, let me try to explain my perks, my loadout. I'm not gonna read the entire description. I'm gonna hover over. That way you can pause to read the description of the perks. But the perks I'm running is Thrilling Tremors. I'm running that as a tracking task type perk. All generators are blocked except for the ones that's been worked on. Boom. Pop goes the Weasel as a slowdown. Then we have Overcharge on top of Pop just to help with it. And we have Oppression again to help out with some of the generators. Add-ons don't necessarily matter. It's your liking. But I'm running class 2 order and restraint class 2. And my offering, again, all the offerings and add-ons doesn't really matter. It's your preference. But these perks down here is what you need. Okay, so first off, when I'm starting the match, I take notice of where I'm spawning. If I'm spawning one side of the map, then that obviously means survivors on the other side. Survivors don't necessarily spawn in your terror radius. Yes, sometimes when you spawn a survivor, you hit the terror radius of the killer, but that doesn't mean you spawn inside the terror radius. You spawn close. So what I did, I ran straight to the other side of the map, and I did my static blast to get information on where survivors were. As you can see, I spotted 2. I began the chase. He ran away, so I ran to her that's working on generator. She has sprint burst, so I'm trying to cut her off at the loop. I just did the pumpkin just because. Okay, the camera's gonna cut out right here. PlayStation glitch. But I cut her off from the window. She wanted to take the window, but I cut her off, so she had to take the hit. I static blast her so she wouldn't drop the pallet. Boom. First down. Pretty easy. Now let's get some Thrilling Tremors going. As you can see, all generators are blocked except for the one on the far end. That means survivors are working on that generator. Again, as Doctor, your static blast is a good way to find survivors and inflict madness. When you inflict madness, you make the match a little different. Okay? So after getting my hit, breaking that pallet, that strong pallet shot, I went ahead and popped the generator. And I was looking for the other survivor. I could not find him. That's just poor tracking on me. I checked lockers, but what he could have did, he could have vaulted out that window, or he could have went down to the basement. So I left it alone. I didn't really want to play a shot. I wanted to come check on this survivor. And Lord of behold, 1, 2, 3. I would take this any day. Another reason I would take this is because you have to protect your 3 gens. I'm gonna explain the 3 gens later, but I static blasted him, faking I was gonna chase him around, blocking him from taking that window again. And easy now. Easy now. I go ahead and pick him up because I don't feel like another survivor's around. Hope. Thanks to Thrilling Tremors, I know that their work. I'm fine with losing the generator. That's not my 3 gen. I need to protect this gen right here. Static blast just to get her off the generator. I don't pop it necessarily. I go in for the chase, just to break that powder or just to apply pressure, and then I pop it. Oppression is doing work, letting me know that they have missed a skill check at the further end of the map. Again, I'm perfectly fine with losing those generators. My 3 gen are behind me in the building, close to David on the hook, and the generator I just killed. I will explain again why. After failing to static blast her, I don't continue chase. She seems like she can run loops pretty well, so I come back here and check on the generator, and they're putting in work. Again, I don't go for the kick immediately because they were being greedy to finish it. Dead hard, I waited it out, but I missed my swing. That swing cost me. It cost me. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the other survivor came back and finished the gen. Since he finished the gen, I was perfectly fine. I went ahead and went for the hook. Because, again, that's not my 3 gen. That's not the gen I need to protect. As you can see, they're working on my gen. My 3 gen I need to protect. The building, one close to Dave, and the one over here. They're working on this one, and I cannot let them finish it. I static blast, get some information. I don't go for the kick, the chase right away. I go ahead for the kick, get pop on it, and get it regressing. At the same time, oppression kicks in. I also come inside the building to push him away, push him to this loop that he couldn't run correctly. I don't go for the break immediately. Again, I'm trying to keep that pressure on him, but I go for the break here, pushing him to the loop again that he could not run like he wanted. Static blast, easy down. I don't go for the pickup because Cheryl is right here working on the generator, getting it pumping. So I kick it, get overcharged on it, get some type of regression, and I fake chase. Fake chase long enough to pick him up, get thrilling tremor to block the generator while it's decreasing. And I scout for other generators being worked on, but there's no other generators being worked on. So I have to just look around. Thanks to my add-on, if I see a white doctor or if I see another doctor facing anywhere, that means a survivor is there. I was having a moment. I thought I could kick that gen. I forgot I had kicked it earlier. Like I said, my add-on or my illusionary doctors spawns when near survivors. So I'm checking the area to see if I can find anyone. And I find Cheryl, who has sprint burst. I tried to get her before she dropped the powder, but it didn't work. So I just come over here, tap this generator. Just because I don't mind losing them doesn't mean I want to lose them. Those 3 gens I mentioned earlier, I cannot lose them. Stat blast to get some information, and I got 2 back here healing. Now I don't go for David instantly because 1, I seen her first. 2, I keep, even if they're not running it, I keep borrowed time in mind. So I tag her and I leave her, and I see if I can catch this David off guard, but he is holding W. He is running and running. I didn't want to chase that completely, so I go back around the building to check on my 3 gens, or that 1 gen I ran away from, and the one I tapped on earlier is working on it. She missed the skill check from overcharge, and she tried to dead hard into me. That's why you have it's best to wait sometimes. Wait your swing, because 9 times out of 10 they're running dead hard. Alright, thrilling tremors tells me that there's no gen being worked on, so what I'm gonna do is walk all the way to the back right here. There's a doctor spawning to my left, but I'm wanting to protect these generators, and Cheryl is here. So that generator wasn't going, so I'm going to check on my 3 gen. As you can see, a doctor spawned, so I cut off my route to go check on the hook, and there's somebody right here at the hook. Quick tag, and I continue chase. I don't necessarily break it. She messed up right here. See? Slow and steady wins the race. Don't swing immediately. The moment you get close, they panic, do 360s and everything dead hard. You have to be patient. I come back here to check on my gen. I don't kick it because it's already low. It's already pretty low. Instead, I come back here for the easy down. A little mind game here. I pretended like I was going one way of the wall just to fake, because I knew she would go back around. But I forgot she had dead hard. I did forget that. So I try to cut her off on this pallet, and I get there before she does. That's another thing. When you're chasing survivors, always look for pallets and windows, and plan ahead. It's always been a second ahead. Every second counts. So 2 gens left. My 3 gens is perfectly protected. They're down a survivor, and another survivor is injured. I'm golden, so I'm just now looking for him. A doctor spawned over here, so I'm going to check on the doctor. Okay, just try to push them off, because they can be greedy. Push them off, get overcharged, and pop going. Again, thanks to the doctor for, being my friend. I find the gullible David. They missed the skill check, so that's another 5% they miss. So I'm able to continue this chase just for a little longer. The wave didn't get him, but it did help. And again, easy. I drop him, I pick him back up just to get thrilling tremors working, and yeah, those 2 survivors went back on that gen and finished it. Now I'm down to 1 generator. Now, oh no, that was a terrible swing. Terrible swing again. Get smacked in the face. That's okay. It's perfectly fine. We'll just knock out that pallet, and we go check on our generators. Now these 3 generators I could not lose, because one playing this doctor, I need to protect all 3 at one time. I need to be able to scan in the middle of those generators to scan all 3 generators, or at least to get 2 generators at the same time. So right here, I get the hit, but I don't engage the chase fully, because one, she's running away from the generators. So I just had a speculation that somebody will be working on it, and there's no one working on a generator because the other survivor is in hiding. She went to go heal herself. I'm pretty sure it's the med kit. They don't have no bone, so I was perfectly fine with that. Again, foolish me. Nice tag. She gonna hit the window. Now don't engage chase fully, because I heard this generator going. So I come to check on it, and Cheryl is going to work. So I push her off the generator to apply pressure. Right here, I tried to mind game her, but I mind gamed a little too late. But she cannot take the window again because she used it too many times. So I get the tag here. And I decided to go ahead and chase her. Because there's only one survivor working on the generator. And I know if this chase goes too long, I'll just cut chase and go check on my 3 gens. So I static blast to block the window, not window, the pallet. She hop in the locker to, how can I explain this? To avoid the swing. You still get hit either way, but just to save some time. But it didn't work. And again, thanks to Dr. Spawner and Thrilling Tremors, I know exactly where this other survivor is at. Or were. With her being one shot and no pallet in sight, that's an easy game. That's a wrap.